And welcome, boys and girls, to Jammin with Jay. I'm your host, Ryan Carroll. Welcome to Jammin with Jay. Now, today's a very special episode because I have it with my son, Andrew.
Yeah, I was gonna say I believe this is the first father-son edition of Jamming with Jay.
It is, it is.
So I'm very excited to jump on the ship.
Now, my first question is this: how small is Ben's penis?
Excuse me?
See, I've been told that it's bigger than the average, but
Okay.
but in the UK that's like 2 inches. So I don't know.
Now, is Ben here to tell you that I'm wrong?
You
Well,
are
no,
wrong.
that's
The boy
not
is wrong.
that's not Ben. That's me doing a Ben impression.
Now, Ben, how about you tell us how big it is?
I'm not telling you how big my dick is on Jamming with Jay.
Okay, fine.
Maybe he'll do it on the Sean Wall show.
Jay, I want
The Sean Wall show. I hate that show.
Yes, we have a bunch
I'd
of
like to
people.
point out that I was thinking about this earlier today at work.
You were thinking about my dick.
No. I was thinking about. Yes, I was. But I was thinking about this, and I
Andrew.
remember when Jay first started this. I was like, "Hey Jay, can I be on?" He was like, "In no way in hell are you going to be on this show." Fast forward a year, I'm here, bros.
It's a very great story, very emotional.
Alright,
Mhm.
so... my
Hold on, hold on, Jay. Jay, if Andrew wants to tell stories, I believe I should tell a story as well.
I was
This
gonna
isn't the
get
Sean
to
Wall
it.
show.
I was... Sean, shut up! You're so rude! Alright, okay.
Remember that time Sean invaded my interview as well? What a prick.
I know, little shit. Alright, so Andrew, Sean's here. When are you gonna be damn file so you can stop crying about it?
Oh wait, I didn't hear you.
You have a file for Sean. An important file. I don't know what it is, maybe news, I don't know. But Sean's been at it for a while now. Over a year, I
Are we
guess.
referring to the lost episode of the Sean Wall show?
Yes.
Lost.
I've told
Is
you
it- is it
several
like the
times the
lost
files are
episode of
corrupted,
SpongeBob?
so that's lost.
That's a lie. That is a lie. You told me many months after the fact. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and I remember
then
you
I
was like,
imported them, and they were corrupted, so they gone.
You know what? Here's the thing, though, right?
I mean, why would you want to post anything? We were talking before Call Stars 10, so you could be, oh, I might win. It's like the show's been out 6 months.
yeah, I would
Spoilers.
have released it anyways.
I have a question.
Every time I mention Call Stars 10, just like dub in like 11. The main event of Call Stars 11.
Jay, I have a question. Can I ask it?
Go.
Hi, this is Ben Hopkins from Hopkins Tonight. I hate Ryan Carroll.
Oh,
Thanks.
me too.
Oh, I do too. Alright, so, Andrew, you've been in call for maybe, I don't know, 25 years, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
And all this time, how has car changed for you as a cowboy?
As a cowboy,
Yes, a cowboy.
um, well, how has it changed? Gee, that's. I put a lot more focus onto my own show as opposed to joining, 9 or 10 shows at once. That's kind of what I used to do in like 2014, 2015, 2016. But now it's like all the shows that like there used to be, like Levi had a show, a lot of other people had a show. They're just not there anymore. So I've mainly been focusing on the off, the co, DZW when it's around,
The Dizwa.
the Dizwa. I've been focusing on not watching FCWL.
Wow.
Fuck John.
And just trying to get shows out at a more frequent basis because my upload schedule has been 50 Shades of shit for about 3 years at this point.
And now it's gonna change.
And I'm trying. Like, I've actually gotten a show out during the semester, which I didn't do before. I would mainly do a lot of my work during the school breaks. But I'm trying to figure it out. I got some cool ideas coming, implementing that sexy-ass highlight reel. And I've been really proud of the last couple shows I put out, and I think that the quality is just going to go up from here.
Alright, speaking of sexy, would you fuck Levi?
No, but Levi, if you look at his Twitter, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss is hot. Like, what does that have to do with your point? Like, it just... Like, every tweet, like, he makes about, like, a girl, he's got to, insert, like, his sexual feelings towards them. And I like to point out that it's Wednesday, so my women crush Wednesday.
Andrew, enough. Oh, you hate better for Levi. You know, isn't the Hate Levi show? I don't want to hear it like in the next week or so where he on blog he goes, Jay, I heard your show. I don't like what Andrew's saying. Please take it down. I don't want to hear that.
I think he would have done that after I pulled the whole, that's the biggest boner I've ever seen in our promo from the trip where I groped you on camera.
Right.
Which you guys forgot about and then rewatched it. And you're like, oh yeah, that did happen.
Alright, so, you know.
Okay, Andrew, who's going to have the better breakdown show? AJ and John, and why is it AJ?
AJ, because people actually watch his.
Hey, I seen John's
That's
breakdown.
mean.
I seen John, I seen it, okay? I better. Not Ben or Andrew. I better, don't worry.
It's okay,
I
John,
watched
about 3 weeks from now, will be like, fuck you, Andrew. And I'll be like, why are you saying this? It's like, I heard what you said. It's like, the interview came out a month ago, John.
Alright, so, fuck, I was not prepared whatsoever. I have questions, but not from
That's
me.
because John's out here being like fucking bitches playing switches.
Didn't
No
you,
way.
like, put, like, a costume post out?
I
Like,
do, I have
here
it
are
right now.
questions.
So, first question is from Benny Hopkins.
Oh, me!
Where is Angela, please?
He couldn't make it. He got stuck in traffic.
Oh, man.
I'll bet your dick.
That's classified, sir.
Okay.
Why is it
I'll
that
say it's-
WWE refers
I'll
to
say
hospitals as
it's
local
smaller
medical
than a
centers?
school bus, but bigger than a slightly smaller school bus.
What is your fixation with school buses, you freak?
You fucking weirdo.
It was the first thing I could think of off the top of my head.
Alright,
No.
so you and I and like a bunch of other people who I forgot went on to Baltimore.
Oh,
Now
I think I still have gonorrhea from that
is
trip.
it true that you made a complete mess in the hotel room?
I can neither confirm nor deny
Sean?
I can
these
confirm.
accusations.
My
I
fucking
can
bank
confirm.
account can fucking confirm it. Fucking
Her
lost
language
me at
is
the
a PG
pocket.
show.
Oh, it's the man that bullies people for money is
No,
under the.
bullied you. You fucking spilled ice cream. You almost spilled fucking soda on.
I'm not
a
referring to
fucking
that.
white sheet.
I'm
No,
referring
you
to give me $20. I'm hungry.
I also would like to point out that Andrew spilling is nothing new. When we were in New Jersey a year prior, he spilled ice on the side of the bed that I had to sleep on.
And we told him to pick up the ice on the fucking floor, and his logic was just to go outside and get more ice instead of picking it up.
It might have been dirty.
And he fucking spilled ice cream. He spilled soda. He was fucking playing Uno trying to watch SmackDown, and when we told him to turn it off and that sort of shit, he's like, what the fuck do you want?
Can we all guess who didn't get the deposit back?
Not me!
Oh my god. That's what's funny is we made more of a mess in the New Jersey hotel room than we did in Baltimore. Everywhere you saw, there were like bear marks everywhere. Fucking it smelled ice everywhere. It smelled like the devil's lettuce everywhere.
Like White Castle.
Like White Castle. Someone puked.
Not for me.
For me.
Andrew got us a call from the front office about complaining about noise.
That wasn't Baltimore. It's different.
No, that's
No.
Baltimore.
Yeah, we
Now,
were
Jay-
talking about Jersey.
No, but I'm saying in Baltimore.
You are right that we did make a bigger mess
here we
in
go.
New Jersey. But someone here decided to take that mess and litter it on the outside, on the side.
Oh! Oh my god! I remember
You people
that!
can't be trusted to go anywhere.
This is Andrew's.
I love how we're...
Well, you wanted to butt in,
I
so
love
you
how
know.
we're admitting to all these,
This is
all
about
these
what
awful
Andrew
things
does
we've done
wrong.
in different states.
I think we're just admitting to like criminal offenses in New Jersey.
No, this is
I'm
just
sending
speculation.
this to the hotels.
You'd like to apologize to the hotels.
Yeah,
in New Jersey and Baltimore.
Ben's best.
It was all the fault of Adam Adrianson.
I'll agree with that.
All right, okay. So Andrew, another question from Benjamin Hopkins.
Who's that?
Uh-oh.
Why is Jamal so angry at Jay?
Because Jay, I don't know.
You
Jamal-
You know what, Jay? I'll tell you right now.
Oh no, Jamal!
You're just something, Jay. I don't know what to say, but you're something.
I'd rather listen to Ryan Carroll than listen
My
to you.
name's Jamal, and I like to yell at cats. Goodbye.
My
that
favorite
time that
Jamal
Jay
story.
protested that Jamal was an alcoholic.
My favorite Jamal story is when we were bringing up two people. Their names both start with S.
We can't say their names.
We can't say their names. But I jokingly said, like in a very sarcastic tone, it turns out they're actually the same person. And he goes, you can't be keeping saying that or I'm going to start looking into that. And
He sounds
I
more
love
and more like AJ Styles by the day.
now, I'm not saying that the earth is flat, but I'm saying there's a change.
Yeah, Andrew, why is it you think the Earth is flat?
Yeah, why you a flat earther?
What has the earth ever done to make you think it's round?
Everything.
Well, if you think about it, right, if it's flat, it would break because, Levi's on it. But if it's round, it can hold all that mass easily.
Well, Levi's a fat earther. There's a
Hey,
difference.
Andrew, I have a question for you.
No.
What do you think about Disneyland?
It's fun. It's in California. Your joke backfired.
Now, what? No, I was asking you about that. Now, what do you think
Andrew,
about
I
the
have
Florida
a question.
counterpart?
The Florida
Why is-
one.
You're so like, oh, god damn it.
I have a question. Why is it that in Baltimore you tried to kidnap Jay with the rest of your flat earthers and you'll take him to the edge even though the Earth isn't flat?
Oh, wait. Speaking of me in Baltimore and Andrew, how would you like to explain to all our friends in the call
We have
world
friends.
why you pushed me into a train track?
Well, you Mickey James.
Yeah, I was doing my best James Storm impression.
Me, the good Christian boy Jay that I am, I was playing with a little frog, and then Andrew goes, "Oh, I don't know for you shit N-word." He just grabbed me by my neck, right, and just threw me in the train track. I'm like, "Andrew, no, a train coming right now. You better stay there." I'm like, I was just so scared. Explain now.
I mean, I think you just nailed it. Like, that's exactly what happened.
If you guys want to hear about how bad of a friend Andrew is, he forced us to wait 30 minutes to pick Jay up from the Greyhound station.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
Oh,
AJ.
Yes.
That was
yes.
you and AJ
Yes,
going,
it was
"Oh,
Andrew.
Jake can wait. We gotta
Totally.
finish this fucking game."
I'm going to put you on blast right now. Keep in mind, this is Baltimore. I've never been to this state. I'm also a scared little boy. Okay? These not all of you. These
It
fuckers.
was the dark
Fuck
and the
did
white.
I do?
Except for Ben. Alright? My so-called friends had me wait at a Baltimore bus station for like 30 minutes. I was hungry, I was tired, I was annoyed. I am like, these boys are gonna die. When I called them, right? I called Andrew. I'm like, "Andrew, where are you guys?" "Oh, we're playing 2K. And the
I did
next
not
thing-
say that.
And the next thing I hear is, "Andrew!" I'm like, wow. So,
This. There's some errors with this story.
oh my, they're playing 2K. Andrew! So, like, they didn't tell me they were playing 2K because they knew it was wrong. And I had to wait there for like 30 minutes for the damn bus. Like, legit, horrible. They tried to hide the fact they're playing 2K. They had me wait.
It's not
I
my
remember
fault
on
that they
that-
were
I
having a
remember on
fucking
that trip.
Okada Omega 6 going on in that game.
Sean called me to show the hotel room and AJ was sleeping. He was like, "Don't film me sleeping, fam."
And technically, I wasn't filming him. I just happened to have the camera on.
He was like, "Don't film me,
that night?
fam."
No, it
No.
was when AJ goes to bed, like 7.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, wait up, shit. Move, mouse, move, alright. So, Andrew, why do you take 2K?
Hey, look, I won one of those matches.
Out of how many?
And then you paid $40 for a pizza.
Look, AJ and I had a 5-star classic. I just came up short at the end.
All those
I was the
kickouts.
I was the
All
Okada
those
to his
kickouts.
Kenny
Those
Omega.
PWG matches. All those damn kickouts.
Mm-hmm. I beat Sean with War Jordy Nev after one Red Arrow, so I mean I'll take pride in that.
All right. I guess back to Carl. What's your Fed?
What's mine?
Yeah.
My Fed is Call Wrestling Gorilla.
CWG. CWG.
I actually I had to stop it because I sold my capture card to start training in professional wrestling. As you can tell.
Is this called for?
Andrew, do you want to talk about the stuff you've done that you said you were going to do and then you didn't do? Mr. I was going to start a fantasy call show.
Oh, wait. John Ellie asked that question. Where is BSW?
Look, I at least put a commercial out, so that's more than ever happened with
you?
CWG.
Which should
Yes,
have
I
been
did.
copyrighted.
When was this?
2015.
Oh, Jay, let me add some context here for what I believe was Buffalo Fantasy Wrestling.
BF'd up.
So, Andrew, me and Andrew, you and many others, we did Nude On. I think it might have been NJCW at the time.
It was still on JCW at the time, yeah.
So, Adam let Andrew get away with everything. So, and because Andrew's like, oh man, I don't know, Drax. I want Drax and Becky Lynch in my show or something like that. And so he was like, oh, I'm going to do a second show. And anyone who's followed ECF for years knows that Andrew, up until maybe recently, has had a very inconsistent schedule with the show. So, now you're probably wondering, oh, are you going to get to the point where Andrew brings it up to you, Sean, and is like, hey, I want to do this show. What do you think? No. He went to Adam, and they hid it from me for 3 weeks. And then when I found out, when I was like, they were like, oh, well, you don't do fantasy. So, like, we just didn't want to tell you.
Hold on.
And how many BFW shows happened?
Now, wait. Here's a fun fact about ECF, the actual that Andrew owns. It was a fancy show, to an extent.
Oh, the dark days.
It had former WWE guys, and it had a Divas division. Ain't that right, big boy?
Look, I removed that from the internet.
Andrew got the Undertaker before Starcast did.
I did, okay? Look, those were dark times. And my logic was, at the time, a lot of the shows I watched did have the mixture. And then, like, you know, when I joined, you know, the clique, you were like, yeah, no, don't do that. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I stopped.
Say that Sean
It was not that easy.
Look, that's the abridged version, okay?
All right, I guess another question. Oh, here's an actual question, a real one from Scott McShannon. Out of everyone, who is the top five promos in Call in your opinion?
Promos, like, in a specific show or just all of Call?
Now, I want to consider now. This is Andrew's question. This is not Ben's question or Sean's question or Kel's question. Just Andrew. This is not going to be a 2-hour. This is not
top 5 promos.
This is not going to be a 2-hour show where everyone gives their opinion. Go on, Andrew.
Off the top of my head, I'll throw the loose-lipped Brit in there. I'll throw AJ. I'll say heel Matt Black, Wolf, and Chronic.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
Good list. Now, guys,
Take that,
you
Bubba,
can have
'cause
an
I
opinion
made them.
on this list. Don't give your list. Give it on this list. What do you think?
On his list,
Yeah.
yeah, it was alright. There was no Sean. I'd get rid of Brandon and put Jay, because I like Jay.
I think it was a good list. It's nice that you included Scott Adams on the list.
Well,
You said the
Scott's
loose
probably
lip-
like,
You said the loose lip Brit, right?
yeah.
That's clearly who you're referring to.
I mean, yeah. Scott's good.
Scotty Adams, totally. Okay. Now, Jonas three questions, or ask one of them. The next one is Brittany Feezer a fat bitch?
Yep.
Yes.
She's a terrible human being.
Top five meals, snacks, and overall food. Wow, the eaters are fat.
Meals, snack, like 3 separate lists?
Fucking might as well, hell yeah.
That's the follow-up question of a person that likes to eat.
No, I'm just like that's odd. Like, all right, I'll do foods. I don't know. Next question. I don't want to answer it.
Two questions.
He's embarrassed.
I'll do foods. No, I don't want to answer it.
So wait, you're okay with telling me the story, but food? Oh no, we got too far.
All right, fine, we'll do it. It's just weird.
How is it weird?
I don't know. In no order, I'll say burgers, spaghetti, Chinese food. I can throw snacks on there too, so I'll do. Actually, no, fuck snacks.
This is fucking painful. Today, Andrew.
This is a hard question, Andrew.
Mexican food and mac and cheese. Yeah, that was why did I blank there? Okay, there we go. We move on.
Answer I've ever heard. All right, next question from Sean. Oh wait, last one. All right, Sean asks, Andrew, why are you so cute and can we cuddle?
Did not ask that.
Sean, I mean, we've had 2 trips together. I mean, you've had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks.
Thanks. So.
But no thanks.
Fun fact, if you go back to like 2015, every time Sean and I would be in a call, stuff would be said from the loose lip scorpion over there that would get him Me Too in today's society.
Filthy things. Don't just deny it. Fuck you.
Don't act like I'm the only one.
But
I was more referring to towards me, not just that.
I was talking about things you said, but we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I remember I posted a photo of Judd Lipnicki from Stuart Little when he's now. I don't ask why. I just did.
Wait, hold on. Of all people.
No, he's good looking now. Right? And I remember, you know what? It's Andrew in the future. You were wrong, by the way. He's like all buff and jacked, and like, you know what? And Sean goes, Andrew, I want you to like this in the future. And he starts saying up to 30 things too. Dirty things, like,
Sean.
And penises.
Why?
He has
You polluted the pure soul that is Jay with your filth.
Yes. It's all I'm like this. Alright, let's see, what else? Why does John refer to you as the fattest bitch he's ever seen? This is from Josh Jamal, by the way.
Don't take anything John says with merit.
I actually know this one. It's because Andrew called John a fat bitch and John got really angry about it.
No. This is the same man that claimed that me saying he doesn't have a Switch is totally off guard, but he can say, I hope your family dies and there's nothing wrong with it. So,
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Come on, Andrew. Stop being so sensitive.
You snowflake.
I can see John saying that, but I don't think you said that yet.
It was something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
I think you're just trying to make John seem like a bad person.
I think it was more like, I can call him
You
the
know what? I
fattest
feel
bitch I've
bad
ever
for
seen,
tying up John.
and it's
Andrew,
fine.
say one
But if
good
he
thing about
mentions the
John
fact
right
they don't
now.
have a Switch,
Say
what?
one good thing about John right now, so that way I don't hear it later on.
His promos are good. I like his call work. That's about it.
Well,
Wow, that was backhanded.
you are petty.
Guys, if you want John to feel better, go watch FCWL Breakdown.
You should.
Well, if you want the rest of us to feel better, bully John.
Let's see. Alright, again, from Scott Shannon. Why aren't I your... No, hold on, no. I do this, Scott. What? Oh, you're world champion. There we go. That's Scott.
He said, why am I not currently the World Heavyweight Champion of the ECF?
I'm Scott McShannon. Who the fuck's that beer back?
It was the person you're interviewing.
Did you not hear in the background? Someone said Andrew.
Oh,
Man, I hate Andrew.
You know what? Nah, he ain't doing this to me. Alright, you know what? Okay, until he gets back, I'll be Andrew now.
Okay, so Andrew, why is it that you're called the boy?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe because I got a baby face and, I'm kind of clumsy like a boy. Go on, ask one question right now. I demand it right now.
Who would you rather see win a world title, Ryan Carroll or Sean Walsh?
I'd rather sleep in the fetal position and watch anime all day.
Well, that's not really the answer we were looking for, Andrew, but, all right.
Shut up, Sean, this is my interview now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. So, Andrew, is it true that you have a large following in the gay community?
The gay community.
Oh, look at fucking bad.
That is not
I had
true.
to step away from a second. We were talking about John, right?
You fucking piece of shit. No. First off, you didn't even listen. I knew it. I should yell at you right now, son. Scott asked, why aren't I your world champion?
Scott, you literally just debuted.
Why am I not your world champion?
Why do you need to be world champion?
Why is
That-
Ross
better
Howard
question.
not your world champion?
Why was I stripped of the world title and never given a proper rematch for it?
You were?
Because you suck.
That's not true. You put me in a tournament.
No, you got the show after the tournament. You got a title match.
I've
That
done
doesn't
enough
count.
jobs, brother. Time to give me the
Rush
belt.
Howard needs those tag belts back.
Look, I'll give Rush Hour the tag title when people get where they came from correctly. If I hear
AWF?
AWF tag team again, I'm killing them.
Okay, so yes, boys and girls, I will confirm this that ECF is where Rush Hour came from. It took a while for us to be in other places. I don't know why. We're very good. But yes,
Now it's literally like everywhere. It's like, all right, Rush
yeah.
Hour.
Not everywhere. COH.
Well, you come out with the tag belts for whatever reason, but you're not a team. You're on two different brands. Doesn't make sense.
One day,
Whatever reason, they're the champions.
one day we'll be in COH as Rush Hour. Until then, Andrew, how do you enjoy your run in COH right now? Because right now, you're someone else. Well, not technically. Technically, you're not someone else, but you know what I mean.
I've possessed someone, is what you're saying.
Way to just spoil.
Well, Fisk is not in COH anymore.
Fisk died on the way back.
Stuff
to the Sun
happened.
Planet.
I was like, nope. And I left. I was supposed to beat Stefan. I was lied to, and I left. But now, I am
now I'm gonna bring that up now. Fuck.
now I'm everyone's favorite uncle, Luke Andrews. And
Not my favorite uncle.
at first, I was very mixed on doing the character because I think I've been so used to not doing heavily comedic gimmicks that I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make this work.
And then we bullied you into it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hold on. You're not giving this the... You guys don't understand. Everyone here and more were like, Andrew, this would be a good idea. You like doing goofy stuff with Fisk anyway, even when it doesn't make sense. This, at least, it'll work. And he'd be like, nope, and wouldn't do it. And we're like, come on, Andrew, this will work. People will like it. You'll like it. It'll be fun. And he's like, nope. It took like 2 months for him to be like, okay, I'll do it.
Oh, now I love it. I think it's great because I could just literally say whatever the fuck I want, and it's hilarious. Like,
Oh yeah, because
It's just-
as Fisk, that's never stopped you.
oh, it's different. Like as Fisk, I wouldn't be able to make fun of Adam's hair. As Luke Andrews, That's my whole gimmick.
Hey, get new material.
I'm sorry, bros. I gotta work on my material.
Get new material.
Look here, Andrew. I'm so
Like, it
tired of
doesn't
you
make
making fun
sense.
of
Look at my hair.
hairline.
It's like you literally half your hair is gone on
I
your
have
claw. Like,
beautiful hair. Leave it alone right now, or I'm telling Jen on you.
no, I don't want that to happen. Jesus
all right.
Christ.
All right. So I'm sorry you brought it up, but now I'm gonna ask you. So you said you were live team in COH. Explain that.
I was. I was
Basically,
told-
Andrew cut a promo in portrait mode, and that's a big no-no.
Yeah. I was told for months that I was going to beat a certain someone. I already named his name, but I don't want to say it again.
I want to say this is a long time ago, and everything's fine now. I
this
want to
was-
add that. I want to add it right now.
This was last anniversary, so everything's been resolved. But I was told for months, you're beating this man. And I lost. Like, and it wasn't just like, a hard-fought match and I lose at the end. I got bitched out and I lost to my own signature. And I'm like, nope, fuck this, and I left. Because I wasn't being used for a while. And then I was just told, like, oh, if you're even on the Ultimate Glory card, it's going to be in Money in the Bank and you won't win. I'm like, no, fuck that. And I was like, I'm being used much better in other places. And for whatever reason, Fisk as a face, for the longest time, worked everywhere but COH. And admittedly, parts of that were my own fault. There was about a month or two where I just wasn't active.
during our feud.
I'm still so sorry for that, Jay. Because at the time I was just like debating with myself, do I actually want to keep doing CAW? I'd really fallen out of favor with it. I actually stopped ECF for a period of time during that time. But then I got back into things, and I was fairly consistent. Like I at least either I did a post every week or I cut a promo every show. But apparently that wasn't enough, and I was like, no, I'm leaving.
To clarify, when he stopped putting in promos, it was during our feud. And he started cutting promos after it, and it was consistent work. But Travis kind of had a grudge for a while.
Which I didn't understand because Rockstone left like twice, but like he still like always has consistently pushed him.
Oh.
And that's nothing against Rockstone. I love Rockstone to bits. But like I don't get why it was like, oh, you fucked up once,
I
so
would say
you're
Rockstone
done
was a good
forever.
example. I would say Levi and Austin are a good example.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because they got pushed to the moon right away when they came back.
Now,
Travis said Levi fucking kills Stu.
No, okay, no.
Yeah.
You said,
But then, like,
sorry.
we
Go on.
fixed things, and, like, a couple days later, we made plans that eventually turned into the Luke Andrews character. But for now, Fisk is just going to stay away from COH for a bit. And, I'm doing good elsewhere. I think Sean does a really good job with my character.
Okay, now, that leads to my next question. Out of everywhere Fisk was in, where do you think he was used the best, in your opinion?
Just Fisk.
We'll get to everyone else. Don't worry.
Yeah, AWF. Definitely. I think Sean was the first person that really proved to me that Fisk could work as a face character, because for the longest time I was told, Fisk would be a good babyface. I'm like, nah, it wouldn't work. And in COH, it worked at first. It didn't end up working later. But Sean has just found a way to utilize the gimmick to where the character, like, when it gets to the point where it might start to get stale, things are freshened up, whether it be a new angle or a new aspect to my character. And I've just overall really liked it. I love the Alex feud. I really am digging the current storyline I'm in right now. And I've just had a great time doing that gimmick in the AWF. When it comes to, like, trying new stuff with Fisk, I tend to try to do it in ECF first, because if I do it in my own show and it doesn't work, like, it's not going to affect anyone else's. It's just going to be like, okay, well, that's something new I tried in mine, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, right now, I'm kind of doing this whole hero killer thing in ECF with Fisk, where I'm going after, like, the big baby faces, but I'm not going to do that anywhere else right now, because if it bombs, I don't want to drag someone else's show down where I could just do what's going to work. and that would probably lead to a better product.
That does seem very smart. Now,
Hmm.
you have to pay. Now you pay Luke Andrews, Fisk. You pay maybe at least one more character, I believe.
I am Drew Cutler in DZW. Aside from characters that play in my own show, that's the only other one currently.
Now, how was
Which
Drew
I
Cutler,
love being
how
Drew.
was
Drew Cutler's my favorite gimmick.
How is Cutler different from Fisk and Luke Andrews?
Well, Drew Cutler is basically, I have free range to be a dick and just be like an over-exaggerated version of like what, like the running joke in the group, oh, Andrew, you're so rich. So I can just, do that, play it up to 11, and I can just be the...
Motherfucker, I Googled up at your house, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And I can just be, I can just be the
not-
biggest asshole in the world.
I Googled that.
Remember, when the ice spilt on the ground, he wouldn't use it again because it was dirty. That is what rich people do.
I'm mad at you right now. Do not do this right now. You are better off than me. How dare you?
But like me and AJ have said multiple times that like that's like probably the best version of me out there, and I will agree. The only issue is that, as we all know, DZW has about 1 or 2 shows a year at most. And AJ is he's stated multiple times he does not want me doing the gimmick in other shows, which is upsetting because, I love doing the character and I'd like to do more of it, but he is right where someone would probably fuck it up, so I don't want to.
It'd probably be Sean.
But then again, like, I don't see you playing, like, fucking 40 different characters in one show, plays your own show, besides that, anywhere else. Because that's not what you heard of. Okay, I wouldn't say that. Never mind. Fuck.
Steve does it, but,
Yeah.
like, in terms of, like, current day, like, back in the day, people used to do that a lot. The only other show I can think of is CCWO, where Wolf has 2 different characters, and AWF, technically, because Ben voices 2 people there, but
No, I
that's
don't.
really about, and one of them
That's
isn't
not
even
true.
Ben's character.
No, I don't.
Now,
Oh,
Fucking
sorry.
lying.
not only does is definitely different in the gimmick wise, but as a quote unquote wrestler wise, it's also different.
Yeah.
How would you describe his
Exactly.
style?
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe it?
That was a
True
question.
color?
Yeah.
I misheard it.
How would you describe it? Yes.
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 Because he's in the No Limits division, which is pretty much AJ's equivalent of like a cruiserweight. I got the whole like, oh, I'm a heel. I don't need to do all this flashy shit. Which, if you ask AJ, he's like, well, why'd you put all these fucking uppercuts in your moveset? And it's like, I got lazy. So he's just, stereotypical like old school heel. Doesn't need to. I would compare it to like Gulak and the Revival, to where they don't need to like do a bunch of flips in the match. They can just do it, and then occasionally like the occasional cheating.
Okay. Now let's go to fucking more call questions from the costume page. Why isn't Ben holding every title? This is from Scott
Very
Shannon,
good
by the way.
Very good question.
Ben's
I mean-
second biggest fan.
How many titles can one hold in their hands before they run out of room?
I don't know. Let's find out. Give me all the belts.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, you got me there. So, anyone watching, if on the next episode Ben just randomly wins every championship, that's why.
Fucking Christ. The next question from John, and it is towards me, too. Fuck. Also, where's that Fez versus Travis staring count anywhere match?
I'm still waiting for that. We've been building for this for like 3 years at
Okay,
this
let me
point.
explain. We were going to do it at the hotel in Baltimore. But
Because we have the one in Jersey where he hit me with a plate, which
Yes.
is one of the favorite
Yes.
things I've ever done.
yes, and look, it's gonna happen. Just give me a minute, okay? Give me like another
You
year or
guys-
so.
You're pulling the 2-show card right now, too. Like,
Well,
there's
look,
going to be a TCF episode once every 3 years.
to be fair,
It's like we're still it's been what, not like 7 years, and we still haven't gotten to MMA 2.
We're getting to it. Don't worry. I'm getting to it. It both build up, okay? The longer it takes, the more awesome it'll be. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you're fucking. Let's compare Sean now. Sean used to go pro living shirtless. Isn't it right, Sean?
Yeah, that's
You
the
can't
greatest
find
promo
those
of all.
videos.
Huh?
You can't find those videos.
Didn't you
No, it's
send
still-
those
it's still-
promos
it's still
to a
up.
certain
It's still
person
up.
that's currently on the NXT roster at one point?
I'll tell you what. Whoever wants that, ask me. I'll send to you. You see an underage boy shirtless.
Ah.
That's the worst part. Oh fuck. So technically, oh no, I'm not gonna admit that. No, that's. I know NSA. I don't have child porn in my, on YouTube. All right, so we talked about ECF and how Fisk is, used better at AWF, all your characters. Now, where are you looking for? Now, you're in multiple feds right now. You are.
I think right now I'm in, not counting my own, I'm in 3, I believe, soon to be 4. But that hasn't happened yet. So,
No, I'm not going to say this. You are in BLC. You have
okay, so make that 5.
You have yet to debut, but
BLC.
I'll guess we'll talk about this now because because you were supposed to be in a team.
Yeah, and I don't know what's happening with that anymore.
It's never gonna happen. By the
yeah.
way, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we'll have to figure this out.
All right. So the man who faps too much asked this: how is it being a Bills fan, and why does it suck?
Wait, the man that faps too much, are we referring to Squirrel Boy?
Yeah, Square Boy.
I mean, I don't know. At least I'm not a fucking Pats fan.
All right. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I guess we already answered this, but Sean asked, "What is the best character this bitch has done?" Fisk, Andrew Kelly, Drew Cutler. Oh fuck, another character we forgot to mention. Drew Cutler, Luke Andrews, and so many versions of Andrew.
What was the last one?
Let's see. Fisk, Andrew Kelly, Drew Cutler, Luke Andrews, and so many variations of Andrew.
I don't know. I forgot to talk about Andrew Kelly. I've had a lot of fun doing that gimmick.
Where the fuck is Andrew Kelly from?
ECF.
Oh, okay.
I don't really count it as one of my own gimmicks because I'm not gonna be Andrew Kelly in another show. But I've had a lot of fun with that because I've really gone really cheesy because I do a lot of old 90s public service announcement promos like the SPCA ones you'll see with Arms of the Angel playing in the background. I have a lot of fun with that one because the other one where I can just be an absolute dick. But whereas Drew Cutler's more of a condescending dick, it's more of a straightforward dick. I'm more of just a condescending piece of shit. I love it. It's great.
Right.
But my favorite is Drew Cutler, 100%.
Now here's a question that you and I are related to. Justin Collins.
Oh no.
Let's talk about.
He
that.
asked. Did he ask a question, or we're bringing this man?
We're gonna bring this man up. We have to because.
All right. So
that was the one thing we have in common.
Justin Collins is actually, not counting ECF because I started ECF in 2012. Justin Collins was the first person that had me in a show. It's actually the first Fed that Fisk was in was his first one. And I still think his first show, ACW, was pretty good. And a lot of good people ended up coming from that show. It's everything after that kind of fell off the rails. To where he was a great guy, and he was a really good promo. But he was not good with either the booking stuff or just the presentation and just the shows itself. SPW was.
Well, we're getting that. We're getting. Let's split it up, shall we? All right. Now again, I don't want to slag Colin because he's a nice guy. He's
a nice guy, and I haven't talked to him in about 4 or 5 years at this point. But I have nothing against him. It's just you sometimes you gotta call a piece of shit a piece of shit.
I agree. All right, so okay, that was Ben. I wanted to make sure it wasn't you again. There's a drip pack. I was gonna be very, very upset.
No,
I was
just
gonna
mid-sentence. just like, all right, I'm leaving, Sam.
I was gonna kiss your ass though, right there. But no, again, like I say, Colin's a super good. He's a super good guy. He really is. But like when it came to his cause or his, mostly his feds. When it came to his feds, they were a mess. And now you actually had a hand in one of his feds, as I believe. What was that like?
That was very odd. I remember because I think this was his third attempt at a show. Because he had ACW, which then randomly ended. I don't even remember the reason why. It just randomly ended. Then he had, I forgot the name of it, but it was the Territory one.
Yeah, I forgot
where it was like
too.
with all the different territories. I think you were actually a champ there.
I was in one. I was a champ in one of the territories. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then there was SPW. And I remember at first I wasn't going to be an actual person in the show. He wanted to help. He wanted me to help with the booking team. Now, if I remember correctly, the booking team was myself, David Bentz, and Maniac Mitch. I just let that sink in for a second. There was also one other guy.
I'm
I don't
really
remember
hoping
who.
no one hears it in the background that someone killed a mouse. I'm really hoping no one heard that.
What about a mouse?
My little brother. Oh, I'm gonna say it. My little brother said he just killed a mouse.
Good.
I feel so proud of him. But okay, so
there was also, I think, one other guy. I don't remember who it was, but he would always pitch for his own show to invade, every day. But we do an invasion angle. I'm like, every time I'd shut it down. I didn't end up really doing much for the booking because the problem was, SPW was one of those shows where they simmed every match and the storylines would change depending on what happened. So we'd have these booking plans and then they'd just all go to shit. A lot of the stuff you saw there wasn't supposed to happen. I don't think Bentz was supposed to win the world title, but then he did, and they turned it into a heel turn angle. Whoever the fuck that guy was that won that Rumble was not supposed to win. And then then I eventually did join. I don't remember what my gimmick was, but it was a horrible gimmick. I don't remember the name of it. It was a mixture of SCS Punk and Ministry Taker. And I've never done it again. And I feuded with Alex, and I beat him with a camel clutch, which wasn't my finisher.
It was back when everyone's fed.
Yeah, and it was just bad. And it wasn't even just booking wise. People would come out to the wrong themes. Cause would just be Levi was a Samoa Joe Caw.
Someone lied about having a partnership.
Oh yeah, said he had a machinima deal. Bought views, bought subs, and you can tell that because and again I like the guy, but you can tell when a video has 1,500 views and 300 likes, but one comment, something's not right there.
And, I don't want to fucking just completely shit talk the guy.
No, I think it was.
I
think it was
as
just
a call guy. If he wasn't being a car wrestler, as a car pit owner, he was a complete mess.
Because you would just start and stop every month to where when something was finally starting to get going, it's oh, this is done. Here's a new one. No. And it just got and I think I saw he's trying to start a new show, and I think it might be on hold again. And I hope this one does turn out better. I hope he stays consistent with it. But if he does contact me, I'm gonna I'm gonna wait and see results first before I jump into anything. Just because I've been let down so many times now that I don't want to get disappointed. Because my whole thing is that when people started their shows, I would join them because I was okay, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think that they could do something good here. And then they just never end up doing it. And I never learned my lesson because I would keep doing it every single time. And I'm going to be a lot better with that going forward.
Now, speaking of Collins, he did come back at one point, and
I forgot about this.
And like out of nowhere, I think he thought like maybe he would have a program with me or you or whatever.
Yeah, I think we were either in the middle of our feud or had just ended it.
Okay, no. It was middle between me and John. You know, we were working together at that time, and it was gonna be you and me again when you return. I believe. I could be wrong. I could no. I don't. Sean, do you
I know,
remember?
because did we feud twice? Because I think you and me had like after you won the internet title, we had another match and you won, but it might have been a triple threat. I don't remember.
Oh, I know that he came in at a.
It was a triple threat.
It was you, me, and John. He came in, called both of us out, and the promo was weird, but it was like he was like, oh, I made Fisk, and I'm coming for you, Jay, and I'm just like, well, you know,
I'm like, and
there's some good.
I won't lie. I did make a post about it. I'm like, I was interested, but nothing came up.
No, that was it. Like he disappeared again, never showed up again. It was very weird.
Now, actually, if anything, it's not. Now, back to look Andrews. It wasn't the first time you played in a 30 figure. Yes.
Oh no. Oh
Can we
no.
all kiss
Oh,
for Sean? Do you know where I'm going with this?
Oh no.
Wait for it.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. I am the general manager of
Are you just gonna play the whole fucking show?
Let's fill these up. And you see, it's been a busy last few days.
Look how adorable you were. Sunglasses, blazer, baby face Andrew, skinny Andrew. Oh
Look.
my god.
That's a good fucking song, okay?
It is a good song. No, it wasn't a bad promo. It wasn't a bad promo.
It's just the choice of outfit.
It's how you came in. It was beautiful. You know what? One day I'll put on costume.
After Survivor Series, Superstar Mayhem will host a junior heavyweight
What
exclusive
the fuck are you
CPV
doing?
dedicated to matches in the Best of Super
What the
Juniors
fuck are
tournament.
you
The
doing
match
right
card
now?
will be announced after the off Survivor Series.
What are you
Stay
doing?
tuned.
Right now during Jammin, Jay.
I think the world deserves to know.
You're a little shit. I hate you.
Well,
Wow.
if people know when that post got posted, they know when this was recorded.
Alright.
The posters of Ben's favorite pose.
Okay. Back
One
to,
of my
back to
favourite
fan
poses.
questions. Back to fan questions. You know, we spent a good,
Which
like,
one of my poses is your
we,
favourite?
we spent a good 10 minutes.
It's
talking to people.
you know,
There's only one right answer.
it's the favorite pose.
I don't have a favourite.
Sean,
pose.
you
It'd be
gotta,
rude
like-
of me to choose.
New Legacy did like the GIF where it's the Cody ear thing, but it's Bobby Lashley's ass. You do that with Ben.
Alright, okay. So Scott asked yet another question. So with Shannon. Goddamn, man.
Man,
why
that's a
am-
lot of questions.
Why am I better than you?
That's just he's very straightforward there. I don't know. Scottish people are cool. That's my answer.
Who did not?
Jesus Christ. Jamal's fucking brutal right now. This is so uncalled for. Why do you look like Johnny Thunder? Matter of fact, we've never seen Luke Andrews and Johnny Thunder in the same room. They don't fit.
Well,
I'm sorry,
Jamal, to
Johnny.
respond,
I'm sorry, Johnny.
we've never seen the two people that start with an S in the same room. So are they the same person?
Yeah, Jamal.
You tell me that. You tell me that, Jamal.
Alright, okay. Fucking, let's read Scott's last two questions. God, is this dude for real? What did you have for supper?
I haven't had dinner yet, so
Fourth thing.
but yesterday I had. What did I have yesterday?
Food.
I don't even remember what I ate. Okay, next question.
Should Walter seek counseling for his self-abuse addition to his penis?
Oh, I do remember what I had yesterday. I had a chicken finger sub for dinner. Yes,
That has nothing to do with water.
but yes, Walter should seek counseling for that.
So Walter fapping will remind you of his suffer.
Well, I came back to the previous question.
Oh, you came back to the previous.
Well, I mean,
Walter
speaking of
came every
Walter Fappin, well, I mean, as the great John Blackos would say, it's dinner time.
Alright, so what else can I ask you? Are you ever gonna give Sean his file so he can shut the fuck up?
If I can get the files uncorrupted, sure. But you're going to have to tell me how I'm supposed to do that.
In the words of Sean, bitch, find a way.
It sounds more like someone else that breaks his desk.
Fine. What's that called for?
Yeah?
Fine. In the words of Sean,
He said good things about Godo,
Sean,
okay?
Like he did, yeah. So yeah, fuck him. So in the words of Sean, Edward, find a way.
Those are not my words.
Wow, he was on that
That's right.
quick.
He doesn't say Edward. He uses the N-word. There we go.
No.
He says
No,
it
not at
5
all.
Come
times in a
on,
row.
let's have a group vote. That Sean saying Edward? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He does, dumb bitch.
It's 3 against 1,
Thanks, Cal.
Sean. 3
That's
This is
4
not
against
how this
one.
works.
How
Liar.
so voted.
Not how this works.
I think they called you out.
Yes, so all the black calls in the call world, if you want to talk to Sean, by all means, go ahead. Go to Sean Walsh right now and ask him why he's so racist. Well, you know what? That's all I have. That's all I have today for Jammin with Jay. I can't think of any more questions unless... fuck it. Ben, Sean, ask a question.
Why do you hate Sean so much?
There's so many reasons.
Wow. Well, okay, I was going to ask you a serious question. Never mind now.
Well, what's your serious question?
Do you want to be asked a serious question?
Fucking ask it right now, Sean.
Fine. Since Fisk is probably your main character, what is left to do?
Well, Fisk has never won a world championship because I don't count YWF. Because that was the equivalent of winning the ECW title in 2009. So I want to try to finally, get that big one. It doesn't really matter what show it's in. I just, I kind of would like to see that happen at some point. And there's also just, a bunch of new people that I'd like to feud with down the line and get some good programs.
There you go. Say that
in
right
there.
now. Say that right now. I should have asked that. Fuck.
What, people I'd like to feud with?
Work with, feud with, whatever, by all means.
Alan Jones-Young is one that I wanted to work with for a while. Sean and I have actually never feuded proper in any show, so I'd like to see that at some point.
Never worked together. We did a promo where you hurt me.
We did. I threw you into a door, and then Travis was like, I'm not going to air it. There's a couple other people. I mean, I think, if Fisk were ever to be heel in the off again, like an underdog feud where Walter's like the underdog babyface, and I'm like the big bad heel.
Booty daddy.
Yeah,
that's
there we
what I
go.
meant.
Don't say that. We'll get excited.
And Adam, so I can bury him. That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
I'm right here.
Oh, and Ben too. Ben too.
Wow.
But Ben has said on multiple occasions he does not want to feud with the Fish. So, and 2 more. Chronic, because, and Kevin Cross.
Is that all?
Again,
Is that
in the show
all?
that's not mine.
Because you keep going.
There's a lot.
And just want to work with everyone, huh?
Okay.
Andrew's listed every active wrestler, or at least the CWI.
I'm a giving man. I didn't say Adam Oliver, okay? Sorry.
That's right, because he'll bury you.
Yeah.
So with that
He's a
being said,
Tommaso
boys and girls,
Ciampa.
With that being said, this is Jam with Jay. I'm Jay. That's Ben. That's Sean. That's Andrew. That's Carol. John's somewhere. We can't find him. If you do find him, please tell me right now. And have a nice day.